look, we're still a young company, and the people who use Uber pay us real money. It's not like going and saying what are the 3 words about that, or it's not that. People are spending money, so we don't have like a 1 million person user base. So when this many people show up, it's kind of a big deal. And for us, the people that work at Uber, that work our hearts out, our brains out, and other stuff, this means a lot. It's like really meaningful. So first, I just want to say thank you to all the riders. And basically, that's everybody in this room. Like, round of applause. This is awesome, guys. We're killing it. And there's a lot of rides happening in San Francisco. The second thank you goes out to somebody we all know who they are, but I don't think we actually know them. Like, Uber would not be where it is today if it weren't for a very special entity. So I'm going to give a really big thank you to the SFMTA for making us, for really allowing us to bring a great service to a city that really needs it. And then the last but certainly not the least, the group of folks I want to say thank you to is the team at Uber. Like I said, we're working our butts off. And, I think it starts with Garrett. Where's Garrett? I know he's in here somewhere. Where did he sneak off to? Oh, there he is. All right, guys, when you open up that app and you get that experience of, like, I am living in the future, like, I pushed a frickin' button and a car showed up and now I'm a pimp. Garrett is the guy who invented that shit. Like, I just want to clap and hug him at the same time. Number 2, where's Ryan Graves? A lot of you guys know Ryan. Where's Ryan? Where'd he go? All right, so some of you may know the history of Uber, some of you may not. But basically, Garrett and I incubated Uber at first because we thought it was like this limo company. We're like, dude, I don't want a limo company. What are you talking about? Limo company? Like, I just want a car to take me around in some limo company. Anyways, we were like, we need to find somebody who can come into a city like San Francisco and kill it. Bring a really high quality to the table, a really sound operational system, and make San Francisco, make Uber San Francisco an amazing place so that basically Garrett could ride around like a pimp. And the guy who made that happen, who ran Uber for a number of months and made Uber everything it is in San Francisco, is Ryan Graves. Woo! The whole team. A lot of you guys know Austin on customer support, community development. Man, you guys don't even send emails to support at Uber anymore. I don't get to see what's even coming in because they're all going direct to her. They're like, help us, Austin, we need some extra credits, what's going on? But obviously Austin is somebody that a lot of you guys have met with. I think we have actually our top drivers here.
Woo!
We have some drivers in there.
We got Steve.
There we go. Steve, come on up. Steve, come on up. Where's Riyadh? I want to see Riyadh as well.
Do you want me to film it for you? You got it.
Austin, who else is here?
All right, so guys,
I think
you guys may know Steve, you may know Riyadh. These are some of our highest rated drivers, and highest rated drivers means when you hit the button, they get to you fast. Highest rated means when you get in the car, they tell you a joke. Or they just shut the fuck up. Like, whatever it is you want, they're given that. And they get you to your location really quick. And the important part about it is, like, Uber's not just about riders, right? We have over 100 drivers on the system who are on our system because we're changing their lives as well as yours, right? We're helping. And we're helping them run their business. And that's some of the things that they're doing on their end. And so, I like to just kid around with Steve every once in a while, but he's got 5 kids at home. And I like to think that Uber's, part of making sure that those guys are taken care of, and that, Steve doesn't have any time with them because he's always on Uber. And Riyadh, by the way, is one of our highest rated drivers, if not our highest rated driver. He's right up in there, and it depends on the day and the hour. But he's also, this is the driver perspective, he's also one of our most productive drivers. So I started noticing Riyadh, like there was a client app that kept popping up. Like we would see anytime somebody requests cars, we see or looks to see what cars are near. That's when we hit the button. I'm like, wow, Riyadh, he's a driver. What's going on? There's like this client app that's got a driver name. What's going on? The way he's productive is he has a client app running on his phone at the same time that he has a driver app running on his phone. And he's always checking to see where the other cars are. And he's basically saying, those cars are over there, I'm going to be right here, and the rest of San Francisco is mine. Remember, efficient drivers means low pickup times, right? So we're all about that. And I think one of the things to keep in mind, a lot of people don't get it, like, they see the Uber app and they're like, dude, this is like the most obvious freaking thing ever. I can't believe Garrett did this thing with Travis, and what the hell, I'm pissed off. That should have been my idea. It's much more complicated than that. It's simple on the front, but how do you think we make sure there are cars that are available when you ask for them? We have to predict demand ahead of time to make sure that there's the right number of cars. If there are too few cars, you have the situation that you saw in December, which was no cars available. Uber's really sorry, sad face, or whatever. If there are too many cars, then the drivers don't make any money. And so we have to predict demand 168 hours a week. We have to figure out what supply maps to that demand. We have to figure out if, the probabilistic model I like to think about is if 100 people flip a coin in an hour, the guys who get heads are the ones who are going to request a car. So I can predict demand perfectly, but I still don't know how many heads are going to happen. And then when I know, when I'm handling that kind of variance, then I've got to figure out, okay, so we're handling the variance and the spikes in demand, but then we need to make sure every car is near the next person flipping a coin. So there are really insane, crazy math problems going on here to make sure that this works. FedEx spends billions of dollars on R&D making sure that you're getting your package the next day. And we've got to make sure that the package, i.e. you, is getting a car really quick and getting to where it needs to go very quickly. So a certain appreciation that Uber is not just a fun lifestyle company, it's a tech company. And we're trying to bring the thunder on that level. So yes, we're hiring engineers. But we're growing a lot. We're in San Francisco now. You should expect 10, 15, 20 cities in the next 2-3 years. And of course, that starts with the model that Ryan started here in San Francisco, is how do you launch a city? How do you get a community of people who are excited about it, telling other people about it? Guys, I could riff for hours and I'll stop. All right, so we're hiring engineers, we're hiring finance people, we're hiring marketing people, we're hiring operations people, and we're going not just to New York, Chicago, Miami, Philly, DC, Vegas, Seattle. We're also going to Tokyo, Singapore, London, Paris, Amsterdam, and we need a lot of really Uber people to help us do that. So guys, thank you so much for coming. This means a lot to the people that built this company, and guys, have a great time, and keep riding Uber, please.